Warning, warning. I tried to give you a warning. Ryan Pace is a moron. Warning, warning. No matter how much you try to pretend it's not true, it totally is! Now, never mind the fact that Ryan Pace has one playoff appearance in 5 seasons. Never mind the fact that Ryan Pace already screwed up with one head coach and potentially has with the second one. Never mind the fact that Ryan Pace clearly took the wrong quarterback in 2017. You still have these nincompoop, imbecilic, moronic, naive, accepting of the mediocrity of the Midway, loving Virginia McCaskey-ass Bears fans that will sit there and show belief in Ryan Pace in order to deserve the benefit of the doubt. You must have earned said benefit of the doubt. Just because your standards have been lowered to here, just because you clearly do not care, just because you have no idea what the hell is going on, in no way, shape, or form means and equates to Ryan Pace being the guy. And you want yet another example of this, as if you don't have a long list, a body of work that clearly shows this to be the case? The Chicago Bears, a team with limited draft capital, a team with limited salary cap space, plenty of holes to fill on the roster, and oh, by the way, ding dong dumb dicks, quarterback's not the only problem with this team. It's not the only problem with this team. It's the most important problem, the most significant problem, and the one problem they must eventually fix, but they're not going to fix in 2020. You can take your Derek Carr trades and shove them where the sun don't shine. But by God, if you think this team was only a quarterback away, you're nuts. They were 8-8 for a reason. Stop it. So with the backdrop of all of that, limited cap space, limited draft capital, all under the leadership of Ryan Pace, the Chicago Bears made their first move in free agency today. They sure did. They went out and signed Jimmy Graham. Not 2013, 2014, I'm an athletic freak and can actually really play tight end. This is 2020, mid-30s, at the end of my rope, Jimmy Graham. And not only did they bring him in, not only did they sign Jimmy Graham, they gave him a lot of money to do so. Was it 2 years, $16 million with $9 million guaranteed? In 2020, they're basically going to be paying Jimmy Graham as a top 6 or 8 tight end in the league. When they're already doing that with Trey Burton. What the hell is wrong with you, Ryan Pace? How in the hell does this move make any sense in the world? Let's take a step back here for a second. And let's acknowledge a very basic truth. The Green Bay Packers are a vastly superior organization to the Chicago Bears in so many different ways. Now, surely, a lot of that is attributed to the fact that over the past 2.5+ decades, they have enjoyed 2 consecutive first-ballot Hall of Fame quarterbacks in Brett Favre and now Aaron Rodgers. That is true. But they're the organization that identified both of those guys. Brought one in via trade and ended up drafting the other one and sitting him for 3 years behind the first guy. But that's not the only reason. So, the organization that has been, by and large, the gold standard of your division for over 2 damn decades. The organization that just went to an NFC championship game for the 3rd time in 5 seasons. Had Jimmy Graham, said, we're going to release Jimmy Graham. And somehow, someway, Ryan Pace equated this to, I gotta have him. And this is not like it's one of those 1 year, $2 million prove-it type of deals. It will be something like that. You'd sit there and say, you know what? It's worth rolling the dice. You might roll snake eyes. But maybe you don't. But at least it's only 1 year and it doesn't cost you crap. And for a team with limited draft pick capital, and a team especially with limited salary cap space, what you can't be doing is investing way too damn much money into the wrong areas and the wrong guys, and that's exactly what the hell this contract is. If he didn't produce big numbers with a Hall of Fame quarterback throwing in the ball and Aaron Rodgers, what the hell do you think he is going to do in Chicago with either Mitchell Trubisky, Andrew Dumbass, or one of these other Nick Fuckles? What the hell do you think they're going to do? How the hell do you think Jimmy Graham's going to do? Like all the stupid things. Short term my ass. Why? You going to sit there and cut Trey Burton? At this point, what's the hell the difference other than Jimmy Graham might actually see the damn football field? So, instead of trying to figure out a different way to do the tight end position, which you have gotten so chronically and laughably wrong in Chicago, you instead decide that you're going to double down and build into this Saints type of philosophy, going and getting a Saints guy when you clearly lost the memo somewhere. You can't do the Saints thing if you don't have your Drew Brees-like quarterback, you dipstick! And what you don't do is you don't sit there and give almost $10 million at a position that you have like 10 guys on the damn roster and none of them can play. You don't sit there and invest almost $10 million for a cap-strapped team like the Chicago Bears into a tight end that's going to be, 34 this year, that the class of your division just released because they knew he didn't have it anymore. And people have faith that this guy's going to get the quarterback position right? This guy is the guy that people have faith in, that he's going to bring a fucking world championship to Hallis Hall? I am many things. I'm an idiot. I look like cancer patient Kane and all of that. But if you think that Ryan Pace is anything but an unmitigated, total, and complete clown, you are a moron!